Hey guys, what's going on? Today we are going to talk about the Morphe 35R palette, which looks just like this. This is the most recently hyped up Morphe product that was released a couple weeks ago, and I picked it up because when I saw this, I thought the colors looked really close to the 25B and 25A, the Copper Spice and Bronze Mocha palettes that I picked up around like the holiday. I think this was maybe around Christmas time or maybe January, somewhere around there. And I thought that these guys looked a hell of a lot alike. Sorry, my light is shining on that, but I wanted to just do a quick video. This isn't going to be a tutorial. This isn't going to be me putting on these shadows, although I do have them under my eyes and in my like crease, even though I don't have a crease because I have hooded eyes. It's more of my transition color. So I will swatch a couple for you, but I just mainly wanted to talk about if you needed both these palettes or if you could go with both of these or this one or one of these. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of talk about that. So first, let me swatch these. I'm gonna swatch the gold at the bottom and this orange color right here and the gold at the bottom, just so you guys can see what these shimmer shades look like. So that's this one. They're super soft, like most Morphe shadows. That's what those guys look like. Super pigmented, I love it. And then on my two other fingers, I'm just gonna swatch a brown color down here. And let's go into this shade. I really like this as a transition color. So they're highly pigmented, as most Morphe shadows to me are. I know that people kind of go back and forth on these shadows, but I have never had an issue with Morphe shadows. I mean, look at that pigment. That is awesome. So let me show you what they swatch like on the back of my hand. I didn't press super hard or anything like that, but I think Morphe shadows are great. I think they're super affordable. There's 35 shadows in here, and it was $22, $22, maybe $99. That is awesome. You can't beat that for a palette that actually has pigment. So I really enjoy that. Now, as far as differences, honestly, I don't think these palettes as compared to the 35R are different. I mean, the shades are a little different. I will say that. Like, it's not exactly the same colors, but you can pretty much get away with getting the same type of look if you have one of these shadows. So I do not think it's necessary to get this palette if you have these. This 35R definitely has more of the like foiled-ish shimmer shades. The Morphe palette only comes with one row in each palette, so 5 in each. And this one, the 35R, has 15. But as far as pigmentation, let me just swatch. So this is the 25A palette down here, and this is the 35R. So you could see the pigment is exactly the same. They feel very similar as far as formulation. And like I said, I do not think it's necessary to get both of these. But if you're a makeup collector and let's say you travel a lot, I think that this would be easier for travel. Now, with that said, it is nice that the 25A and 25B palette have the clear tops. I know a lot of people think that looks cheap, but I really like it. I like to be able to see what's in my palette. I don't like to have to open it like I do with this one, but heck, it's easier to travel with one thin palette over two palettes like this. And for some reason, I feel like this is a little more protected than these guys. So I am enjoying the palette. I don't think that I'm going to grab for the 35R more than I grab for the 25A and B. I think it's just gonna be whatever I see, I'm gonna grab it because they're gonna pretty much do the exact same thing. So that's really all I have to say about this. I'm sure there's plenty of tutorials out there and plenty of like full swatch videos from YouTubers who you've been watching for longer than a year. I haven't even been doing this for a year, so I'm sure you can find some videos if you're looking for a tutorial or something more. But I basically wanted to compare these for you guys because I thought that they were pretty much the same, kind of branded differently. I think I spent like 35 bucks on these, and there's 25, that's why it's called 25A and 25B. You're clearly getting a little more if you buy both of these, but you're also spending more. I think this was 35 bucks for both of them, and this guy was 22. So you're getting more shadows with this if that's what you're looking for. So when it comes down to it, If you have the 25A and 25B, you do not need the 35R. I think you would be perfectly fine with what you have. But if you are a makeup collector, I think it's a great addition to your kit, to your collection rather. I think that Morphe shadows are completely worth it. I think it's a great bang for your buck, and I'm really happy I picked it up because I will definitely take this when I'm traveling and keep these around the house more often. So I hope this was helpful to some of you. I wanted to just kind of spend my money frivolously, even though I know I could tell from the emails I got that it was pretty much gonna be the same as this. But I wanted to test it out in case you were wondering, so I hope this was helpful to some of you. If you have any questions, as always, please let me know below. Otherwise, I will talk to you on the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.